This is Flosstube, and this is episode number 17. I am filming this on 2/9, but you're probably not going to see it until 2/10, which is my normal day to post. Just wanted to, because I had some time, I figured I would get my video done so I can get it up. Because I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, but I know it's going to be busier than right now. So, there you have it. So stuff that's going on right now, not a whole lot. I finished my second class, I guess, for my master's in education. And I took my praxis test to be able to be eligible to student teach, I guess. So I scored really high on that. The minimum that I needed was like 150, and I scored like 188 on one part, and yeah, so that is done, and I don't have to worry about that for a little while. So yeah, that's really all I've got going on. I've been doing a lot of school stuff, a lot of reading, and a lot of assignments. Because I've been having a lot of reading, I've gotten quite a bit of stitching done, though. So I guess that's a good thing. So yeah, I guess I'll just jump right in because I don't really have a whole lot of like life updates going on right now. Pretty much just doing school stuff and stitching. And yeah, I have my bi-weekly Stitchy group meeting this Saturday. So if you're watching this and you are in the Mesa, Arizona area, we do meet every other Saturday at the main Mesa library. If you have questions about that, feel free to comment or send me an email, which I have listed in my description box, or reach out to me on Instagram, whatever. I'm out there. I started the group with a stitchy friend, and it's been going pretty well. We've got quite a few people who join us, kind of rotates. Seems like every week there's a new person who joins us, so that's awesome. We meet for like 2 to 3 hours at the library, so we're in like a glass fishbowl at the back of the library. So yeah, if you're in the area, feel free to join us. Anything's welcome. We have people who bring like crochet and sit and crochet and chat with us. So we're not picky as long as you're not doing something messy like paint or something like that. The library kind of frowns on that. But other than that, yeah, everybody's welcome. Anyway, so if you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Sandy gave me a shout out the last video that she did, and I totally appreciate that. Thank you, Sandy. That's Sandy and Stitching with Sandy. I'll link her in my description below, because if you haven't seen her videos, you really should. At the end of the video, I will share some of the people that I have been watching, so that will be towards the end of the video. So right now, I have one fully finish, I have several finishes, and I have two new starts and a whip. Wait. No, I guess I don't really have a whip because I finished one and started the next one. So yeah, I don't really have any whips. I do have some haul to share with you guys. I wasn't planning on having haul, and it kind of happened. So I do know that my next video I will have some haul, because I purposely bought some stuff that I want to work on, and the fabric and everything for that. So there's that. Yeah. So I guess we'll just dive right into my one fully finished item, which is right here. And this one was a start, finish, and fully finish since the last time I talked to you guys. So this one is, I had it set up to where I could figure out where it went. But this is Cozy by Hello by Liz Matthews. And the frame is from Hobby Lobby. Their frames are not on sale right now, but I wanted to get it. I knew what I wanted, and I wanted to get it done to show you guys. So I just paid full price for it because I'm a dummy. But yeah, their frames are not on sale this week. Next week they will be. And I'm trying not to have a glare, but I'm also trying to get a true. So this is on 18 count, and using the called for colors that came in the kit that I bought from Attic. It is on a, it's not quite white, it's like an off-white piece of Ada. And I thought that the colors really came out really, really pretty on it. And I wanted to get it done. And this is a 5x7 frame, and I did it myself. One of the, I guess, perks of formerly working for Michaels, I know how to frame stuff, so there is that. I don't frame my stitching very often. I like to do other stuff with it, and I will be doing more stuff with some of the ones I'm about to show you once I get my sewing machine back. I have not gotten my sewing machine back yet. Oh, this took me 2 days, by the way, to stitch. 2 days. It stitched super fast. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it, I guess. It stitched up really, really fast. And I really think that frame really goes well with the design, the pattern. So, yeah, I keep looking over to the side because I have my list of finishes pulled up on my program that I use to keep track of my projects. Sorry, my brain is like fried today apparently. So if you see me glance up, it's just I'm just looking at my second monitor so that I can see like when I started something or when I finished something and what I'm looking at, I guess. So my next one that I want to show you guys, I stitched it twice. So, and I did it on purpose. I have a finish thought in mind for these. So Sandy from Stitching with Sandy did this one, and and some of her friends did it too. And I really liked the pattern and how cute it was, so I stitched up a couple. I ordered it and stitched them up. I think I showed this to you guys last time, the pattern anyway. It is a hands-on design, Stitch Them Happy. So I did 2 different colorways, and they are up there. So I did, you know what? Give me 1 sec. I'm going to grab them so that I can actually tell you what I used. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sure, that's just what you wanted to see. But I don't really edit, so there is that. Okay, so, so this is what I used for Cozy, these 3 colors. And they are the called for colors. So this was Dandelion, Spruce, and Terracotta. And these are Cottage Garden Threads. Sorry, Sirius is downstairs, and he's a really good doorbell. And anytime somebody walks by the apartment, he feels the need to bark. So, I'm sorry. Then, for Stitch Them Happy, So this one, I used the same blue color for the stitch sum word. That one and that one. It's the same blue color, and that is the Mermaid's Fin. It's all classic color work, so it's Mermaid's Fin that I used for the stitch sum words. And for this one, I used Goldfish, is the kind of corally color here. And then I used Prickly Pear, is the one that looks like raspberry sorbet. When I was stitching it, that's all that was running through my head was raspberry sorbet. And then the purpley color that I used to outline stitch is mulled berries. So that's what I used for that one. And then this one, in the blues and greens, mostly greens. Blue for the word and then green. Kind of a St. Patrick's Day kind of a thing. So I used a Mermaid's Fin for the blue, and then I used the dark color is Gold Emerald. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a really dark green. It looks, from here, it looks like you can see it. And then I used Mint Julep for the highlighted and around the stitch. And then I used Bejeweled for the X's. And I think that they both came out really well. So my thought for these is making them into an ornament back to back. So I'm thinking like a mattress finish so that there's a little bit of space in between. But so that way they can kind of flip back and forth. That's my thoughts. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But it's my thought process. That's what I was thinking when I did it. And the fabric that I did this on is Zweigart's 18 count vintage that I got from Hobby Lobby. And it's the one that kind of looks like it's got like kind of clouds kind of on it. I'm not sure what it's supposed to really look like, but it's not just solid white, which is what I was looking for. Something that has a little bit of a texture to it, I guess. So there's that. So that's 1 and 2. This was like my downstairs project. So when I would sit and watch TV or whatever, I would work on those. All right. So then my next one that I want to show you guys is here. So this is the first one that I finished after my last video that I showed you guys. So this one is Raven Moon, and this is from the 2022 Just Cross Stitch Halloween magazine. I think it's from 2022. It might be from 2021. If you look at my previous video, I say it too. I'm not sure which one it's from. But that moon, dude, guys, that is no joke. That moon had so much detail in it. It was constantly color change. And this is stitched on. What is this stitched on? It looks like it's 16 counts, and it is Black Magic from Vintage Needle. Geez, I am just not together today. Vintage Needle Arts from Etsy. This isn't this one, otherwise I would tell you exactly. But I'm pretty sure this is a 16 count. I had 16, had 18 and 16, I think. And this could be 14. It might be 14. I don't know. It's not 18. I know that. It might be 14. I'm not sure. This might end up going into a frame. but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. But it looks really cool, and it looks really cool on this fabric. Okay, so that's the next one. My next finish, which I told you guys I was going to finish, and I really worked hard to finish it, is If You Can't Stir with the Big Girls, Stay Away from the Cauldron. And this is from Waxing Moon Designs. I started this for the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve. And I think the last time that I showed this one, I had part of the cauldron done, and I had one of the witch's arms. I think it was this one. I think I had her arms, but it was like to here, and hers was just above the arms. And I didn't have any of the words done, so I stitched basically from like here down since last time. So this one is done, and this one is, I stitched it with 3799 instead of black because I didn't think that it needed black. I think the black was a little too harsh. I liked the dark gray tone, and this is Persimmon by Vintage Needle Arts from Etsy, and it is on a 14 count. And I have no idea how I'm going to finish this one either. This one might end up being framed, honestly, if I can find a frame that would work for this. So there's that. Alright, and then my next ones I'm going to show you are part of a new start that I just did. And I talked about this on my last video, that I wanted to work on it, but I just wasn't really sure how to start. So I just started. I decided to cut up my fabric and just start. So these guys. This is, hang on, I have the pattern. And so these I just started and finished 3 of. So the Priscilla's Pocket Stoneware Pin Pillows. I picked these patterns. I have all 3. There's 1, 2, and 3. And I have all 3. They all have 7 different patterns on them, and I plan on doing all of them in the series. And this one, I've gotten 3 of the 7 done. And they're stitching up super fast because they're just one color. So this set is on 36 count. I'm just not prepared today. It is on 36 count Silver Moon Edinburgh. And it is in the, oh geez, I am just not prepared to be doing this today, I guess. It is on, so it's from the Gentle Arts Blackberry Jam is the color that I'm doing all of the stitching with. And so I have this one. And the color is really coming through. I was a little, when I first started stitching, I was like, I can't really tell. But I think it's just my lighting was like not quite bright enough to tell. So then this one. And I was a little worried about how I cut the fabric because I was kind of concerned that I would cut it and I'd cut it too small. But it tells you that the biggest stitch count is 64 by 51. So I just used that and cut 8 by 7, I think is what it ended up being, with 2 inches around all sides. So this one, I don't know if you guys can see this one. So I was pressing these to get them ready to show you guys, and this one bled a little bit. I used just a little bit of water around the outside to get like the ring circle out of it, and this one actually bled just a little bit right here and some up here in the flowery part. It doesn't really show on camera very much, but it's there. It's got like a slight pink tinge just below the stitches, which I don't know. It's obviously not color fast, and it says right on the floss that it's not color fast, but I was not expecting, because I didn't really have the water by it, so I was kind of confused as to why it did that. Because I even stopped on this one because you can still see the ring. The other two did not do that. These two did not do that. This one, however, did. So I don't know. But there's just a slight pink tinge there, and there's a little bit right here, and there's a little bit right here. But yeah, I'm gonna make them into little pillows anyway, just like it shows. I have a basket that I want to put them all in, and so yeah, so I have 3 out of 7 of the first set done, and I have, and that's it for finishes. So I guess that leads me right into new starts. So this was a new start. I just started these. When did I start these? I started these on the 1st. So I started working on the first set of 7. So I'm not going to call this finished in my system anyway, until I get all 7 finished, which honestly, at the rate that I've been stitching them, should not take very long. But I'm doing this one here right now, and I'll show you guys that in a second. So I was working on this earlier, and this is what I have. Not very impressive, but this is what I have of my 4th one. But I guess if you take into account, I already did 3, and this is my 4th one, I'm like halfway through the set. But yeah, I'm starting to get more comfortable stitching on linen, which is why I wanted to work on these, honestly. I did order some more linen for some upcoming projects that I'll show you guys next time when I get it. And yeah, I wanted to try to get better at, it's not so much the stitching on it, it's the counting long distances on the linen, which is what is making me not want to stitch on linen that much. But the little projects I like, so we will see. Alright, so then I'm going to do this one simply because there's a finish and a new start in this one. So if you remember, I am doing the lemon things that are from Stitching with the Housewives. Oh my gosh, today I can't think. So I'm doing like all their like lemony types of things because my kitchen is lemony and I don't really have anything that's like not related to a season. I'm going to obviously now have some things that are related to seasons, but until recently, I did not have anything that wasn't, or not seasons, but holidays. Because I normally do like Christmas and Halloween for some reason. So, but yeah, so I thought summer and lemons was cute. So there's this one that I did for the 12 by 12. So then when I got that done, I started this one, which is the lemons for sale. And I'm doing this on navy Zweigart 16 count. And so I got that one done. So last time I showed this one, I had just the truck done. And so I added all the lemons here and the tree and the lemons for sale. So I did all of that the other night. So there's that. And then I started, when I got that done, I started on the next one, which is fresh lemonade, which is this one, fresh lemonade. So I thought that it was cute. And then I have one more section. So once I get done with that, I still have one more section to decide what I'm going to do with this navy fabric. And yeah, I think that these are going to be super cute. And I purposely stitched them the way that I did so that it would be easy to show you guys when they got done. So yeah, so that is that one. So it's a whip, but it's not a whip. It's more of a new start. So there's that. And then my other new start is this one. And this one is Garden of Zig by Ink Circles. I picked this pattern and the floss pack up at the attic because I am in Mesa, Arizona. And the attic is my local needlework shop. So there is that. And I just tossed this in the bag. I haven't even had it in the bag. It's been sitting on this chair behind me because this is what I've been working on recently as I've been working on school stuff, because this is where I sit to do my school stuff. So this is what I've gotten so far. So this is my new start. I just started this, can you tell? And I started this on 1/29. And I did not work on this straight through. I actually worked on several of the other small things. I started it, I worked on it for like a day, then I put it down and I did other things, and I came back to it. It has been a fairly easy stitch so far. And this one is this is 18 count, and that is actually this one. So this is 18 count Lavender Lilacs from Vintage Needle Arts. Vintage Needle Arts on Etsy. And that's coming a little gray in the camera. It's much more purple in person. And guys, I might have a favorite color. This burgundy here, this burgundy is fabulous. I love this color. It's reading kind of, there you go. That is awesome. I love that color. I was stitching, and I don't have a favorite color. Maybe coral, maybe. But when I was stitching those, I was like, this color is really, really pretty. So yeah, it's been a fairly easy stitch to stitch while I've been doing schoolwork. The only thing about this is once I got down here to this part, it's a lot of color changes. So you stitch some here, and then you do this, and then you do that, and then you stitch some here, and then you do this, and then you do that. So I had to change a lot, and that was kind of annoying when I was doing schoolwork, because I like doing stuff that I don't have to change a lot, which I think is why I got 3 of those pin pillows done in the blue, because I didn't have to change the color and I could just stitch. But this is coming out really, really pretty, and that's the bottom of the pattern right here. And this is one page, and then there's the top of the pattern, so it's going to come to like here. And I thought about trimming this fabric Since I don't obviously need that much fabric, but I'm not sure how I'm going to finish it. And if I trimmed it, I really wouldn't get a lot of extra, so I just left it on the size that it is. And so that was my other new start. And I finished everything else that I picked up. So I don't really have any whips per se to show you guys because I literally finished everything that I picked up except for these few things that I just showed you. So there's that. Oh, I was going to show you guys the colors that is in this one. So these are the colors, and I bought the color pack when I bought that. So there's spruce, which, by the way, is a different color spruce than the spruce that I used in Cozy. So there's that one. This is that burgundy. I just love this color. Just looking at it, I wasn't like, oh, that's really, really pretty. But when I started stitching with it, oh, it is gorgeous. I love this color. And then Vintage Rose. And it's kind of pickle. And amethyst. So those are the five colors that are in the Garden of Zig. Okay, so I guess we'll move on to, oh, I did have some stitchy happiness, I guess. So my stitchy friend, Melissa, surprised me not last week because we didn't meet, but our last group stitchy meet that we do every other Saturday at the library. She pulled this out, set it on the table, and slid it over to me, and she's like, here. And I'm like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool looking because it has, like, you know, the raven and the cool, like, carriage thing and everything. It's totally, like, something I would do. And she's like, it's yours if you want it. And I'm like, what? So I was, like, super, taken back by that. I was like, what? You're giving me a pattern? So yeah, so she gave that to me at our last stitchy meeting, and I thought that was very, very nice of her. This is Halloween Delivery by Plum Street Samplers, and I don't think I've ever seen this one before. I don't know if it's an older one. Yeah, it's 2013, but I do plan on getting this up. It calls for mostly Weeks Dye Works. And I think that's a Gloriana color that it mentions. I'm not sure. It says GA, so I'm assuming that's Gloriana. But everything else is Weeks Dye Works. But it has the DMC conversion, so I don't know. Maybe because the bird is so big, maybe I'll do the Weeks in the bird and then DMC for the rest of the stuff. Just because it's so big and there's a lot of the black in there. Blackish gray color. So yeah, Melissa, I know you watch my videos, so thank you. Thank you much. Alright. So, moving on to haul. And I have way more than I was expecting to have. I wasn't actually expecting to have any. No, I take that back. I had one thing that I knew I was going to show you guys. And I actually got some stuff out from Stash that I don't think I've ever shown you guys. So I was prepared to show you that, but I'm going to show it to you at a different time when I don't have any haul. So, first thing, I got the Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop. This is the Weeks Dye Works subscription. And I love this green, this absinthe, and then there is Adobe. They started doing it alphabetical, and I don't have any Weeks Dye Works in my stash. Amber, Americana, that one, Amethyst, and Angel Hair, that one. So that is actually um, my first set that I've gotten because I just signed up for it. I also signed up for the it is the I can't think today. Like my brain is fried. I went and got recertified for CPR and stuff today, so I don't know. Maybe it was that. Just kind of blew my brain. I think it's the Classic Colorworks one that I signed up for, but I haven't gotten anything from that yet. Okay, so on to my haul. So I got a new project bag. So this is from Black Cat Stitchery. She posted on Instagram that she had put up some new bags, and I love gnomes, and this is just freaking adorable. I'm not really like a Valentine's person or anything, but I just thought that this was really adorable, and so I thought I would give it a try. I'm not sure how I like the vinyl fronts. This is my first bag that has the vinyl front, like this, in this kind of style. The inside fabric is sparkly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the inside fabric is sparkly. And I got the needle buddy that went with it, which I thought was really cute. And it came with her little business card here on Etsy. And there is a QR code there. And some floss straps, which I'm actually getting ready to make some floss straps. And a stash tee. So that, and this is cute. It's got its own little, like, Black Cat little zipper pull. I actually ordered that because I want to try making some when I get my sewing machine back from being serviced. But then I actually ordered a few more, one from her shop and a couple from other shops, because I want to see kind of different styles of them before I start making some. But anyway, so I have bought a few things. So I have 4 different patterns here from Primrose Cottage Stitches. This one is Hey Sweetheart, and these are downloadable from their Etsy shop. I don't have like hardly any Valentine's stuff, so I might get this done before Valentine's Day. It might be one that I decide to make plans to start. Yeah. And then this is White Christmas by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I thought that these were really cute. And they look like they would stitch up really fast. And this is White Christmas 2022. And I figured if I was getting one, I should get the other one. And then this one I thought was super cute. This is The Witch Next Door. And the part that I really, really like on this one is the clothesline. I really like that. I think it's super cute. All right, so then next is I got Little House Needleworks, um, Lovable Petites. This is their Valentine one, and one of the things that I ordered that I'm still waiting on, it'll be here before the next, my next video, so I'll be able to show it to you for my next video, is the pink fabric to do this on. So I obviously failed with my Snowy Petites with the color that I chose. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get the color that they recommend, that one. But I did actually get enough to do 4 of them on that pink instead of just the 2. And they all have the same colors in them, so I think it's going to be just fine. The only thing that I think might be a little bit funky is this pink heart. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the pink fabric. So we will see. But super cute and adorable. My fabric, I might be able, it's supposed to ship out tomorrow. I think it said from 123 Stitch. I think it said that it was in line to ship out tomorrow, which means I might get it before Valentine's Day, and if I do, I might go ahead and do one of these to get at least one of them done before Valentine's Day. So there's that. And then I also got the Little House Needleworks Autumn Petites. So I now have the Snowy Petites, the Lovable Petites, and the Autumn Petites. And since that one is the Autumn Fall one, there is no rush to get that one done. They stitch up like the length of a movie, basically. Then I got Ink Circles, Spirited Mandala, the one with the ghosts and pumpkins. I have these two, the white one and the purple one. I cannot find this green one. I've been looking for that one. So if anyone knows where I can find this green one, whoop, I can't point this green one at. If you know or have seen it anywhere, let me know. Because I can't seem to find it. I'm trying to get the whole set. I want to get the whole set before I start stitching them to decide if I want to do them all on the same color or different colors like they have it. I'm not really sure, but I want to get all 4 of them before I decide. So, moving on. My next one is Heartstring Samplery, and this one is the Festive Little Fobs Seaside Edition, which is really cute. And I really like the fact that it comes with a bunch of different things. Because it might be with these, because I'm actually collecting like all of these Festive Little Fobs pattern kits, because I have discovered that I really like making little things, and these little things are what I want to use linen for, because it's easier. I don't feel overwhelmed trying to use linen for like a big project, because I don't think I'm quite there yet. But I have no problem stitching little things. And I think that like making these into like little pillows and stuff is super adorable. And I have a like antique basket that I kind of want to use to put these in. So I have that one, that's Seaside. Then I have Tea Time. So I think last time I showed you guys the coffee one. So I went ahead and got the Tea Time as well, because I actually drink both. I drink coffee and tea. I drink coffee way more than I drink tea, but I do drink tea. So I thought that was cute. And then the last one I have here is the beekeeping edition, which I think is really cute. And I've been doing a lot of bee stuff, or like bee stuff has been very like attractive to me lately. So that has been there a lot. Okay, so I'm just making sure I don't have anything else. Yes. Okay. So, so far this year I have finished. So I have finished 13 items, and I have fully finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 of those. Well, some of them are not. Oh, what am I trying to say? Some of them were fully or were finishes from last year, but I have fully finished five items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have finished 13. And we are just in the beginning of February. So this year is looking good for finishes. I don't usually finish things that fast. But then again, I haven't been able to just sit and stitch for hours and hours and hours, which I do when I'm doing schoolwork, because it keeps me awake and focused. And I'm someone who can, it was just really weird. I know people are like, what? I am someone who can multitask to where I can read what is on my screen and stitch at the same time. So I'll like stitch and I will look at the screen and be able to read it. And I do a lot of listening. So I'll like have a program on my laptop where like I'll transfer documents into like the reader and it reads it to me. So I just sit and listen to it reading to me and stitch. So it's basically like listening to an audiobook, but it's schoolwork instead of like for fun. so yeah, there's that. The next thing I was going to do before I wrap up is I was going to talk about some of the Flosstubers that I've been watching lately, because I do I watch a Flosstube pretty much every day, at least one episode from somebody every day, to kind of get ideas for my own stuff, but also to like support the community and stuff. So a couple of the ones that I let's see, have been watching. I just watched last night actually. Unfinished Stitches. It's a mother and daughter. They just switched from, I think the mother had a Flosstube, and then they just switched around the first of the year to doing it together, and they changed their name to encompass both of them. So I've been watching them, and I really like watching them. They're fun to watch, and I like the patterns that they do. I'm not a big sampler person, so I like to watch some stuff that has more than just samplers, and they have a little bit of everything on theirs, so I do like that. And I will put anybody that I mention in my description below, so that way you guys can look up their videos. So then I watch Country Stitchers a lot. I've watched a lot of their Flosstubes. And let's see, who else have I been watching? La, la, la. So, as most of you probably watch, I watch Just Keep Stitching a lot, and they crack me up. So, So yeah, I'm sure you guys watched Pam and Stephanie a lot because I mean I don't know, I know that a lot of people mention their videos and I can relate. Their I think it's their last video they were showing their cat kept knocking stuff over and I can relate because when I'm doing videos did when I used to do videos downstairs in my like, dining room area, Sirius would constantly be bumping into things and stuff. So I can totally relate. Even though he's a dog and they're talking about a cat, it's the same thing. So yeah. And then let's see. Oh, and then another one that I watched recently. I'll talk about two more and then I'll let you guys go. So the so and so's. Um, I've watched several of theirs. I think they have, let's see, that says episode number 10. So I don't know if that's how many they have or if they have a couple more. But the last one I watched was Flosstube number 10. Um, and those two ladies, they just seem like like really nice. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. They just seem really nice and I like watching them. And then the other one that I wanted to mention is Stitchy Friends. They have like around 30 Flosstube videos out, and I think they're both teachers. I know the one is. I know Sarah has said that she's a teacher, and I think the other one is too, Jen, but I'm not sure. But again, I like their videos. One, because of the personalities, but two, because they do more than just like samplers. If you do just samplers, I tend to get bored. And I mean, I'll still watch the videos, especially if I like the person who's talking, if I like their personalities. But I will be apt to watch more of the Flosstube videos if it's not just the sampler and the sampler and the sampler. Because, I mean, like, we all watch videos because we want to see what other people are working on and, like, to enable us to find those patterns and work on them ourselves if we like them. So that's kind of the point, right? So, so yeah, anyway, I'm off on a tangent. But I have, I'm sure I'll probably have a few more finishes next time. I know I'm going to have some haul next time. I'll post again in 2 weeks. So every other Friday, basically, I will be posting. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed, why not? And then like the video, of course. I am almost at 500 subscribers. Um, if I can make it to 1,000 subscribers, I do have some stuff to do giveaways. So, so yeah. So when I reach 1,000, I am planning on doing giveaways, and I have a few different things that I'm planning on doing. So yeah. So there's something to look forward to. I have been when I used to do other videos, I got really close to getting 1,000 subscribers. But then like I stopped doing unboxing stuff, and my subscriber level fell back down again. So I'm working on building that back up again. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.